Hello friends, today we'll be starting the 13th chapter, Motion and Time. This chapter is a bit lengthy, but stay with me, it is a very simple chapter. It is one of the fundamental of physics. So ekdam dhyan thi go through my videos. We'll learn into very much detail what all things are mentioned in this chapter. Okay, agar tamara standards ma, the same chapter will come and you will have to solve more numericals, more examples, more questions. So if this is not clear at this point, you will have to invest more of your time in those coming standards. So let us start with the chapter. It says motion and time. What is motion and what is time? So I'm sure you all know what is motion, right? When an object moves, it is called motion. What is time? Again, time is a very simple quantity. We say it's 8 o'clock in the morning, it's a time. We say it passed 1 hour to complete a task, it's a time. Like you may write an exam into 3 hours, so 3 hours again is a time. Some may take just 14 seconds to run 100-meter race, again that's a time. So time can be in hours, it can be in minutes, it can be in seconds, it can be in days. Earth takes almost 365 days to complete a revolution around the sun. Again, that is a time. So these are two different quantities in physics, motion and time. So let us see how they are connected with each other. So let us start with a small example. There was a group of 3 friends who were traveling from Mohua to Bhavnagar. ये लोग क्या जता था Mohua थी, they are going to Bhavnagar. The next day they all came to school and they were talking to their friends. So the first friend called that હું તો એકદમ ફૂલ સ્પીડમાં મોવાથી ભાવનગર પહોંચી ગયો. બીજો ફ્રેન્ડ એમ કીધું કે અરે હું તો તારા કરતા બી વધારે સ્પીડમાં પહોંચી ગયો. So the third friend also said, અરે ના ના તમે બે ખોટા છો, સૌથી વધારે સ્પીડમાં તો હું જતો હતો. So now the friends are confused કે ભાઈ ત્રણમાંથી સાચું કોણ બોલે છે? પહેલો એવું કીધું કે હું ફાસ્ટ છું, સેકન્ડ કહે છે હું ફાસ્ટ છું, and the third said again I am more fast. So કોઈક ટીચર આયા. So teacher said ભાઈ શું છે, પ્રોબ્લેમ શું છે? So the students complained કે teacher, these 3 friends were going from Mohua to Bhavnagar, but we are not sure who of them was fastest. આ ત્રણેયમાંથી fastest કોણ છે મને ખબર ના પડી. So teacher said it's okay. What is the distance between Mohua and Bhavnagar? So everyone said it's 100 kilometers. So teacher said okay. So teacher then asked the first friend કે ભાઈ તું મોવાથી ભાવનગર કેટલા ટાઈમમાં પહોંચ્યો? So the student said कि teacher, I left at 7 in the morning and I reached Bhavnagar at 10 a.m. So the teacher then asked the next friend कि भाई तू भावनगर કેટલા ટાઈમમાં પહોંચ્યો? So the second student said, I left Bhavnagar at 8 a.m. but I reached at 10:30. So the teacher said okay and then asked the third friend कि भाई तू કેટલા ટાઈમમાં પહોંચ્યો? So the third friend replied, Madam, I left at 9 a.m. and I reached at 10 a.m. So let us see the same thing here. So we have 3 friends, A, B and C. Now the friend A કેટલા વાગે નીકળ્યો તો મોવાથી? So he left at 7 a.m. and reached at 10 a.m. કેટલા કલાક લાગ્યા એને ડિસ્ટન્સ ટ્રાવેલ કરવામાં? So can I say 3 hours? So the first friend took 3 hours. What about friend B? Friend B left at 8 a.m. but reached at 10:30. એ પેલા કરતા મોડો પહોંચ્યો, એ 10:30 ના પહોંચ્યો. But what was the total time he used for traveling? So you can say that he started at 8 and ચાલુ ભી મોડો કર્યું હતું ને. Hence he reached late. So what is the difference? 10:30 to 8 a.m. We can say it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay. What about friend C? He left at 9 a.m. and reached at 10 a.m. So if you look at these numbers, we can see that friend A and friend C both reached at the same time. બંને same time પર જ પહોંચ્યા. So can I say that the speed of friend A and friend C are same? No. Why? Because friend C કેટલા વાગે નીકળ્યો હતો? એ તો ભાઈ 9 વાગે નીકળતો. Friend A કેટલા વાગે નીકળ્યો હતો? એ 7 વાગ્યાનો નીકળતો. So the total time duration for friend A was 3 hours, but for friend C it was just 1 hour. Now, what is the total distance from Moa to Bhavnagar? We can say approx 100 kilometers, right? Approximately 100 kilometers. So same distance travel કરવા માટે a friend took 3 hours. Another friend took 2 hours and 30 minutes. And friend C took 1 hour to travel the same distance. So who among these three is the fastest? ત્રણેયમાંથી fast કોણ છે? We can say obviously it's friend C. Right? એ obvious વસ્તુ છે. આપણને ખબર પડી ગઈ કે friend C ખાલી 1 કલાકમાં પહોંચી ગયો. So friend C is the fastest. So I can say that if an object travels same amount of distance with less amount of time, ધ્યાનથી સાંભળજો મિત્રો. If an object travels same amount of distance in less amount of time, that object is faster as compared to other object. જેમ કે આપણા કેસમાં it's friend C. Distance કેટલું છે? Same, 100 kilometers. Friend C took 1 hour, less time. Friend A took 3 hours, more time. So faster કોણ થયું? તો અગર distance same હોય, તો a friend who took less time is fastest. And this is very much common in your athletics. આપણે જે એથ્લેટિક્સમાં 100 મીટર ભાગીએ, 200 મીટર ભાગીએ, 400 meters ભાગીએ, એમાં શું થાય છે? The distance is fixed, 100 meters. But જે fastest દોડતો હોય એ કેટલી સેકન્ડમાં પહોંચે? Maybe 9 seconds, 10 seconds. જે થોડો સ્લોવર હોય એના કરતા, he may took 12 seconds. અને જે એકદમ શાંતિથી ધીરે ધીરે ભાગતા હોય, they may take 15 or 20 seconds. So the distance is same, but who is faster? The object which is traveling in less amount of time, that is faster. The same thing can be said in another way. A same example આપણે બીજી રીતે લઈએ. Suppose આ કેસમાં આપણે શું કર્યું હતું અત્યાર સુધી? We had fixed distance. આપણે જે distance છે, we are keeping the same distance. What if we keep the time as same? That's a good question. So let us take an example again. So again let's take the example of those three friends. જે ત્રણ friends અહીંથી મહુવાથી ભાવનગર પહોંચ્યા હતા, એમનું same example લઈએ આપણે. So એકવાર અહીંથી ભાવનગર પહોંચીને પાછા આવી ગયા. So then they were saying કે ભાઈ એ તો ભાવનગરના ડિસ્ટન્સમાં કે મારે રોડ ખરાબ હતો, કે મારું પેટ્રોલ ખાલી થઈ ગયું હતું, એટલા માટે મારે વધારે વાર લાગ્યું. So એમણે શું કર્યું? They had another type of competition. They said that કે આપણે 30 મિનિટ્સનો ટાઈમ રાખ્યા. 30 minutes is nothing but half an hour. આપણે 30 મિનિટ્સનો ટાઈમ રાખ્યા. Let us see કોણ વધારે દૂર પહોંચે છે. So friends say all the three friends agreed. Friend A start કર્યું. So within 30 minutes he reached 20 kilometers. Friend A full speed માં 30 minutes માં 20 kilometers complete કર્યા. Friend B on the other hand completed 15 kilometers. Again within the same time, 30 minutes. બધાને 30 minutes જ ટાઈમ છે. જેવું 30 minutes થાય એ લોકોએ જર્ની સ્ટોપ કરી દેવાની. Then came friend C. He traveled 35 kilometers. So here we have time that is fixed, that is 30 minutes. એ લોકો પાસે 30 minutes નો time છે. But the distance that they are traveling is different. Friend A travels 20 kilometers in 30 minutes. Friend B travels 15 kilometers and friend C travels 35 kilometers. So હવે આમાંથી કોણ fastest છે? હવે આ કેસમાં friend A, B, C માંથી કયો faster છે? We clearly know the one that traveled more distance in same amount of time is faster. ખબર પડી guys? શું થયું આમાં? આ કેસમાં શું થયું? કે the one who traveled more distance, so friend C is fastest as compared to A and B. Previous example માં શું હતું? We had total distance that was fixed, 100 kilometers. If the distance is fixed, then an object which completes the same distance in less amount of time, that is fastest. But if the time is fixed, as in this case, when the time is fixed, an object that travels more distance, or I can say the most distance, is the fastest. બેનું કનેક્શન ખબર પડી? આ કેસમાં શું હતું? કિલોમીટર્સ ફિક્સ્ડ હતા, બટ માય ટાઈમ વોઝ લીસ્ટ. મારે એવો ફ્રેન્ડ જોયો હતો કે જે સૌથી ઓછો ટાઈમ લે. બટ ઇફ માય ટાઈમ ઇઝ ફિક્સ્ડ, I want that person who travels the most distance, then that is the fastest. So keeping these things in mind, let us move ahead. So now just a puzzle question here from the textbook. In this photograph, we have different types of car. આ photograph આપણે, say for example, 11:30 ના photograph મેં લીધો છે from sky. So we can see that there are maybe 7 to 8 cars. અને એ લોકોનું position ક્યાં છે મેં લીધેલો છે at 11:30. At 11:32, I took another photo from the same position. જ્યાંથી હું ફોટો પાડતો હતો મેં ત્યાંથી બીજો ફોટો પાડ્યો when at 11:32. So this photo, figure 13.1, is at 11:30 and the figure below, figure 13.2, was taken at 11:32. What was the time duration guys? Time duration કેટલો હતો? 2 minutes. Can you see any change in these pictures? We can say yes. Some cars have changed their position. If you look at the image in a detailed way, you can see that a blue car starting માં અહીંયા આગળ હતી, એકદમ end માં આવી ગઈ છે. We can see that this white one થોડીક જ હલી છે, એકદમ it moved very slowly. આ green car અહીંયા હતી અને ક્યાં આવી ગઈ છે? છેક અહીંયા આગળ આવી ગઈ છે. So you just have two photographs. One was taken at 11:30, the another was taken at 11:32. You also know that all these cars are moving in the same direction. બધા એક જ directionમાં move થાય છે, અલગ-અલગ directionમાં move નથી થતા. Okay, from these details, can you find which car will be moving the fastest? જે લોકોએ green car કીધી, they are absolutely correct. Why? Because you can see that in the same time this car moved a large amount of distance. So our second example, when the time is same, the object which moves the maximum distance will be the fastest as compared to others. So we have time that is fixed, 2 minutes. 2 minutes માં કયા object કઈ કાર વધારે travel કર્યું? The green car, because its position has changed the maximum. So we can say the green car is the fastest car.